All right, so this is going to be a new type of a new show on the channel. It's going to be uh the overrated show. Basically, it's going to be me rating players or bashing players. It's a bias show because honestly, I feel like some players are really overrated, and some people do the most to let it seem like some players are more than their actual quality. So this is the purpose of this show. So I have a couple of things I wanted to get into. This is not like the other type of shows when I do a post view or a preview or just answer question. This is going to be based strictly off of my my own bias. So first, I've heard some Chelsea fans comparing Havertz to Ozil, and I think that's a very dumb comparison. Lately, I'm going to get very harsh. Even though he's a German international or he's young, people tend to say he's better than Ozil because of his age and his talent. But people have to remember, at the age of 26, Mesut Ozil had over 150 assists. And at 19, people are saying you only need three more to have Messi and Christian beat Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo's record in assists and goals. And I'm saying that what does that really say? And people are talking about how there's no Chelsea player. Ozil isn't better than any Chelsea player. Like if people watch Ozil, if you watch football, watch Ozil, and if you know about football, if Ozil was playing in a team like City, even Manchester United, even Liverpool, when Liverpool signed Sadio Mane and Salah, or if Ozil was playing in a team like PSG, there will be a very different. Ozil would, without a doubt, have the highest assist record in football history. Ozil is in the Premier has been in the Premier League for 6 seasons and and his assist is 53. 53 has 53 assists with a team without a critical striker for more than half of his time at Arsenal. So imagine if he was actually in a team that had critical strikers. He would have overall the highest assists in football history. He is 14 football history now, being led by Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo and Suarez. The likes of Willian, the likes of Kevin De Bruyne, the likes of not even Muller has more assists than him. So I don't get how people bring this comparison to a beyond just world class player. Ozil is beyond Willian in level to playing. Ozil is beyond De Bruyne in level to playing. This player has one aspect that would be higher than Mesut Ozil. One aspect. And if you think about the overall player, Mesut Ozil is an overall player, not just with one thing to dictate his game. Creativity, dominance on the ball, space, create space, leadership. And there's very few midfielders now that can be compared to him. And it's because football is moving towards a more physical game. Well, it has always been physical, but now the dominance of physical power is really more in the game than ever. And these players are just comparing players because of how they feel, and I think it's very stupid. Sometimes I hear these guys and I'm like, them brother are most tons. That are the best. The best thing me can say. Are that are the kindest thought me can come to, because them youth are really nonsense. Me not go stay upon how some people try bash Ozil, being to Ozil are one of the best centre attacking midfielders in a football history, not in the world, in a football history. Me not go stay upon that because the facts, statistics show this. Me no need for debate that statistics show this. Next thing, people say Chelsea better than Arsenal. Chelsea better than Arsenal. If you take, this is the thing, Arsenal has not been able to have dominant physical presence in the game. That has not been Arsenal's thing since Vieira left. And if you take the Arsenal before 2000, before the Invincibles team, no, with the Invincible team with physical presence from Vieira, Bergkamp, Perez, I think it's Perez, Henry. These are all physically present, physical dominance. So these players help to dictate the match, and having players like that, Arsenal is the only football club in history in the Premier League to complete an entire season and not lose a single match. Arsenal has more trophies than Chelsea. There's only two other clubs that possess more trophies than Arsenal. That would be Liverpool, Manchester United, then Arsenal. So it's now that Chelsea is becoming known. I don't think many people know the story that Chelsea was going to be sold for £1. That is not even a club with value. £1. Wallet club. And I don't see, and Arsenal have beaten Chelsea more times than Chelsea have beaten Arsenal. We have beaten Chelsea more times, and I'm not going to even boast about that. Let's get into the next thing that these idiots seem to find to talk about is having. This is something I heard. I don't think it's the thought process of the person. This is the reason I do not have debates with certain people. Some time ago, I was saying that the best defender the comparison was Thiago Silva versus Van Dijk. And I'm saying, you cannot, you're going to, people talk about things that were done in the past when you try to talk about the actual thing. And no, Chelsea is better than Arsenal. Overall, Arsenal is better than Chelsea. No, Van Dijk is better than Thiago Silva. Overall, Van Dijk is better than Thiago Silva. Because Thiago Silva was playing football. The only thing, I don't even know. To me, Van Dijk is just more physically present. Is more aware of the game. Unlike Thiago Silva, I'm actually sure Van Dijk actually won the Champions League. I don't think Thiago Silva has ever won the Champions League. I doubt it. And if you take a player like that Van Dijk, who contributes to his team, instead of a man that is playing in a team with other talents, you cannot have one player and say they are better than other players, than a player that individually contributes to his team success. You can't take a team player and compare him with an individual player that moves his team forward. This is like comparing Ronaldo to Kylian Mbappe. Mbappe has a team around him. Where Juventus is concerned, Cristiano Ronaldo brings Juventus. And the level of comparison that some people bring forth is just mind blowing and shocking. And not saying that Thiago Silva can't defend, but the levels to this. Van Dijk is just performs at a higher level. But if you feel like you have something you want to debate with me, fine, just drop it.